Hello, my name is Paul. I'm the accidental bookseller. Welcome to the channel. Today is just a short video, just giving you a little bit of info about a reading event called Occult Detective October. It's created by MJ at Reading This Life, and obviously it takes place in October. This event was created by me to help out Occult Detective Magazine and to bring a greater awareness to this awesome subgenre of books and stories. There are 4 sections to it. Week 1, pre-1960 book, week 2, post-1960 book, and there's 4 sections for 4 weeks. I've just chosen 2 books that I'm going to read because I've got other commitments that are likely in October. There's a host of other booktubers, people like Criminally and Raina Reid stuff. I'm sure Michael K. Vaughan's on it somewhere. Yeah, Michael K. Vaughan. So I'll list all those that are co-hosts. You might have a little bit of an idea of the books that I've chosen from the thumbnail that I did for this particular video. I'll talk about them now. One of my 2 choices that I'll be reading in October, well, it's a reread because I've read this before. I would say it's the quintessential book for Occult Detective October, and it's the casebook of Karnaki, the Ghost Finder by William Hope Hodgson. It fully in screen for you. I love William Hope Hodgson. He's got a book in my all-time list, The House on the Borderland. If anyone is wanting to get into horror that hasn't gotten into horror before, I thoroughly recommend reading The House on the Borderland. There's no gore, there's no violence. It's just creeping, supernatural, weird tales, weird fiction type horror. And I know I'm supposed to be talking about Karnaki, but I'm mentioning that because it's William Hope Hodgson as well. Famous author, but quite underrated in the field. Lost his life in the First World War. Very much urge you to read The House on the Borderland. But the casebook of Karnaki, it's based on the premise of Sherlock Holmes, where different people will come with their particular problems or mystery that they would like solving. That's exactly what happens in Karnaki. But people come to Karnaki with supernatural type problems. There might be a particular haunting in the house, or there could be a presence in a particular building, or just other supernatural occult type phenomena which is occurring. And they employ Karnaki to go and investigate in the same way that Sherlock Holmes would. Very, very similar, except the actual type of mystery that they get involved in is different. I can't think of anything better to reread for Occult Detective October than this particular book. Also not very long. In total, it's 191 pages. I think there's 7. Is there 6? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, 9. There's 9 different stories. And if you do like this, there is like other authors have written Sherlock Holmes stuff, not Conan Doyle, but authors since have written books with Sherlock Holmes in them. There are a couple of examples of Karnaki appearing in other people's work as well. The second book I've chosen is James Lovegrove's Cthulhu Case Books. This is the first volume in the series called Sherlock Holmes and the Shadwell Shadows. I'll read you the back. It is the autumn of 1880, and Dr. John Watson has just returned from Afghanistan. Badly injured and desperate to forget a nightmarish expedition that left him doubting his sanity, Watson is close to destitution when he meets the extraordinary Sherlock Holmes, who is investigating a series of deaths in the Shadwell district of London. Several bodies have been found, the victims appearing to have starved to death over several weeks, and yet they were reported alive and well mere days before. Moreover, there are disturbing reports of creeping shadows that inspire dread in any who stray too close. Holmes deduces a connection between the deaths and a sinister drug lord who is seeking to expand his criminal empire. Yet both he and Watson are soon forced to accept that there are forces at work far more powerful than they could have ever have imagined, forces that can be summoned if one is brave or mad enough to dare. So yeah, obviously it's described as a mashup between Lovecraft and Conan Doyle, which Cthulhu and Sherlock Holmes play a part. Again, perfect for Occult Detective October. So those are my two choices, Kanaki the Ghost Finder and Sherlock Holmes and the Shadwell Shadows. By all means, put in the comment box what your choices might be for Occult Detective October. I'm very curious to know what other people are thinking. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you soon. Goodbye.